Hello.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie, you'll show up and pull me back to reality. Hello, Chief.
Welcome back. Alright. Today we'll do interrogation with Sumire. But before that, I'll do broken front line first. Oh my bad.
Your only destination. You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
You forced me to do this! I am the Legion. You are all done.
Let your dance begin. You've gotten too close.
Okay, that was a blunder.
Legion.
You forced me to do this!
You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
You are all done for.
I guess I should be able to beat it. I'm curious though. Wait, let me restart.
Movie Array is here to conquer you! Back off! Don't come close!
Death is your only destination.
I am the Legion.
You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
I am the Legion.
Let your dance begin.
You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
Yep, nowhere is better to be used.
You've gotten too close. Now, what's next? Whenever I'm lost in reverie, you'll show up and pull me back to reality. Hello, Chief.
I like iron better though. Alright, let's start with the interrogation. Interrogate. In the interrogation room, Sumire seems quiet and composed, as if totally unaware of her situation. The FAC will arrive at the MBCC shortly to perform a special interrogation on Sumire. You still have about 30 minutes, enough time to dig for some info in advance. Karthik. Sumire smiles and nods at you when she notices you walking in. Good day, Chief. Respond to Sumire's greeting. Good day. I've heard a lot about you, Miss Sumire. I heard your works are very popular among the East Side dignitaries and have always been in high demand. I'm flattered, but it's really nothing worth mentioning. My skills still have a lot of room for improvement. There's a garden at the Bureau campsite. Feel free to use it during your break. I sincerely appreciate that. Although I don't think you're here today to talk to me about the Bureau's garden, right? Sumire always wears a friendly smile as she speaks, making her very hard to read. But you know, the FAC's intel is not mistaken. Highly likely that Sumire works for the assassin organization, the garden, or at least she knows something about it. Time is running out. The FAC will be here anytime. No time to beat around the bush anymore. Can you tell me about the other garden? I'll try my best. The FAC's investigation report on the garden. The information is limited and the entire report is only 3 pages long. Submit evidence. This investigation report says that the Garden is a secret assassin organization that has existed for a long time. None of its formal members have been exposed or arrested. Sumire reads through the report carefully several times, even though there is hardly any information on the merely 3 pages. There is no problem with your intelligence, but this isn't much information. There is indeed very little valid information on the report, which is very unusual considering the FAC's intelligence power. Well, don't be too harsh on those who collect information. The job is way too dangerous for them indeed. Dangerous? You mean the Garden will kill FAC intelligence officers? A secret assassin organization must clear any threats as soon as it can. Sumire looks as usual, with her smile not fading the slightest. So the Garden dares to take on FAC personnel? That is the largest official institution in this city. With over 10,000 armed personnel, countless cases have proven that no sinner, however powerful and ferocious, can fight it. You are right, the FAC is very powerful indeed, and it is very brutal with sinners. This is exactly why a sinner assassin organization like the Garden won't avoid them. Is the Garden not afraid that the FAC might retaliate? They can't. The document is proof that the FAC knows very little about the Garden. They can't get to the Garden with such superficial information. Is the Garden able to evade the FAC's investigation? The Garden is a core organization. Most people don't even know it's the Garden they are working for. What about those within the organization? Have you guys not failed at all? As far as I know, no. How long has the Garden been around? Longer than any other assassin organization in this city. Sumire's answers sends chills down your spine. This means that this extremely dangerous assassin organization has existed for years without anyone realizing it. Do you guys have special ways to assassinate? Sumire blinks and makes no comment on how you're addressing her differently. The Garden is a sinner organization. The dangerous and unpredictable abilities of sinners can indeed hide a lot of important information, but this answer is still too general. You have another file which can help narrow down the Garden's assassin's identity. A register of FAC personnel who died of unnatural causes over the years. In addition to deaths from combats and accidents, cases of suspected foul play are also included. Submit. It's a name list of FAC members who died in accident in recent years. Sumire picks it up and this time she flips through it very quickly. It takes her less than 2 minutes to read the pile of lists. She closes the file after flipping through it and looks at you again. Talk about what happened on May 30. Wise Momoa died of heart failure around 4 a.m. on May 30. List Lampard died in a car accident at 8:51 a.m. on May 30. Dylan died of drowning around 9 p.m. on May 30. These causes of death don't seem suspicious, but having 3 of FAC's officers dying on the same day is extremely unusual in itself. This is also what the FAC's intelligence officer highlighted in the report as cases most likely to be assassinations by the Garden. These people were indeed targeted by the Garden. Sumire answers before you ask her, as if she knows what question you have in mind. How? It isn't difficult. It simply requires experience and patience. Surely it requires much more to assassinate that many FAC officers and keep unnoticed. We also have the most convenient and secretive tool, Sinner's abilities. So it was you who killed these people? No. According to the Garden's rule, we don't deal with commissions of this level. I don't deal with commissions on this level. What level of people do you deal with then? Sumire simply smiles and fixates her gentle gaze on you without giving an answer. Her expression sends chills down your spine for some reason and stops you from pressing further. After a moment of silence, you ask your next question. Why? Your sudden question makes Sumire shows a rare look of slight confusion. He seems to be baffled by why you ask such a question. The garden is the best organization. They won't be overly picky when it comes to commission targets. Besides, the target is the FAC, which basically all sinners hate. The garden has the ability and intention to complete these commissions. I'm not asking why you guys are assassinating FAC staff. You are a core member of the garden, right? Your organization doesn't have a record of simply revealing information about yourselves like this. Do you wish to be a state witness? Do you fall out with the garden, or did you deliberately get caught to set up some kind of trap? Why are you here? No, I love and respect everyone in the garden. See it as a warning if you wish to believe so. A warning that I should let you go, or that the garden is going to kill me. Your questions take Sumire by surprise for a moment, but then a smile quickly returns to her face. All I hope is that you and the FAC will stop investigating the garden. You won't achieve anything other than provoking the garden. Is the garden going to confront the FAC openly? Going to isn't the quite right word. The garden has always seen the FAC as an enemy. But you revealed so much crucial information already. Your assassin identity and the garden's ways of doing things. Considering your past identity as an Ikebana artist in Eastside, we will be able to identify more assassins from the garden with a large-scale screening. With your identities exposed, are assassins like you still able to threaten the FAC? Maybe not, if it's just us. But the garden has a real trump card. What kind of trump card? There's a hint of hesitation on her face, but after a moment, Sumire gives the name. The mentor. Mentor, who's that? She's a true Ikebana artist, the master of the garden. It is she who gives new life to each flower. The garden dares to fight against the whole FAC with just one person. Yes. Sumire doesn't hesitate the slightest when answering this question. That's impossible. You haven't met the mentor, so you won't understand how strong her power is. Tension lingers in the room for a moment. You heave a deep sigh. You just said you loved and respected your fellows in the garden, right? Yes. So what do you think of the FAC? I don't like killing people if I'm not commissioned to. I prefer to spend my time practicing Ikebana. Unfortunately, I had made my choice a long time ago. Although Sumire hasn't said so explicitly, her attitude is evident. She doesn't particularly hate the FAC. In that case, I hope you will give me all the information about the garden honestly. While this time it's Sumire asking. The FAC already knows about the garden and is planning to deal with you guys. As you know, the FAC can be very radical towards sinners. Sumire nods in agreement with your statement. If you give me more information about the garden and the mentor, I'll be able to take in the other sinners before the FAC does. And with the power of the Bureau and the Shackles, I'll be able to stop a bigger conflict from breaking out. You're always so kind. Kindness isn't really a desirable quality in this world. I just want to prevent unnecessary sacrifices, whether that's in the FAC or the garden. The smile on Sumire's face becomes somewhat bitter. After a long silence, he lets out a soft sigh. Please forgive me for not being able to say yes. I've told you too much information indeed, some of which was even related to the core of the garden, but it was all because Sumire pauses. I can't betray the garden. The situation is already out of your control. The FAC Special Commissioner is arriving soon. If they force you with truth serum and torturing, I won't even have the authority to intervene. I'm telling you all this information as an Ikebana artist. When facing the FAC, the creations of the garden do not speak. Don't worry. That's not what I'm worried about, of course. Besides, he might not be able to make it here. Oh, I see. Not able to make it here, what do you mean? Yeah, he's gonna die. Accident. Chief, the commissioner's car will arrive soon. A request is sent to let him in. Let him in. Sumire's interrogation remains unresolved. You stand up somewhat irritably and picks up the files on the desk to meet the FAC commissioner. An envelope slips out the file and drifts onto the floor. What's... You ponder for a few seconds but fail to recall where the letter comes from. It isn't in the directory, so it probably belongs to a staff member. Can I have a look? A letter encased in a plain envelope with a purple flame seal, tucked inside a stack of the FAC's files on the garden. It should not be a part of the file, so perhaps it's a personal item accidentally dropped by staff. Submit. You pick it up and find elegant handwriting on the back of the envelope that writes, "To Sumire, a full moon is stamped on the purple wax." So this is yours. Sumire doesn't answer and opens the letter. You glance at the letter and see only one sentence. The return is nigh. Gather the flowers while you can. Sumire? You want to ask some questions when you notice her usual calm and gentle smile has disappeared from her face. Are you okay? Sumire remains silent and motionless, holding the letter in her hand. Is there something wrong with this letter? Is it from the garden? The return is nigh. Gather the flowers while you can. What does it mean? Sumire is still silent while with her face even paler than the letter sheet. Chief, we have an emergency. Nightingale's voice suddenly rings out over the comms. That FAC commissioner is dead. What happened? Only after pulling up did the driver realize that the commissioner had already died in the backseat. Your mind goes blank. This is completely beyond expectations. You take a few dozen seconds to make sense of the situation. Even though Sumire is acting very suspiciously, there are more important things to get on with. You shoot Sumire a glance whose face remains pale. You just said the commissioner might not even make it here. No way, you had been here with me the whole time. There was no way you could kill. I will figure it all out. Everything about the garden, who the mentor is, and what you're trying to achieve. Sumire still doesn't respond, but her gaze becomes determined the moment you turn away. You read the letter over and over again, but you still don't understand what it means. There is nothing special about it, yet it seemed to terrify Sumire, who usually keeps a cool head. You decided to find time and ask her about it. Sumire. Sumire-chan. Sumire-chan. A blood moon fills your sight like the eye of the sky, gazing coldly down the earth. You are standing in a sea of flowers, and the overflowing purple petals flood at you like a tidal wave. Fear creeps up closer and closer. You can't help but run frantically. But there is no escape. You are doomed to be devoured by the eye of the sky and the purple tide. You open your mouth to call for help, but no words come out, nothing but a heavy panting noise. In the flower fields around, eerie vines start to grow and entangle your body. Shielding mystical glimmers sprinkle on the purple petals in the moonlight. You open your eyes only to see a blur of darkness. Your headache and dizziness make it impossible to move. After a while, you gradually regain your vision. Then you notice a purple flower grown at the back of your hand. Meanwhile, Sumire is standing in front of you in silence. The garden, the assassination, the FAC, the mentor, the words Sumire said. A huge flood of information runs through your brain, finally boiling down to one conclusion. Sumire is here to kill you. Remove the flower on your hand. You try to remove that eerie little purple flower on the back of your hand, but 1,000 pounds seems to be pressing down your arms. You simply can't move. You realize you have probably been shot with some neurotoxin. It's only a matter of time before you die. The intense headache stops you from focusing, and you can't even use the shackles. That is your last hope dashed. Your last hope dashed. Are you here to kill me? You hope Sumire will deny it straight away, but she doesn't answer. After a long while, Sumire finally speaks. On her face is her usual smile, yet with an unfamiliar hint of resigned bitterness. Remember that letter? It's an order from the mentor. They managed to sneak the letter into the FAC's files. The garden is not to be underestimated indeed. Your speech is slow and slightly slurred, but Sumire seems to be listening patiently. If it was an assassination order, aren't you here a little too fast? A little too late? What was the point of the letter if you received the order already? To risk exposing you? The mission to assassinate you was posted a long time ago. The letter was an ultimatum to me. So you deliberately exposed yourself and got captured by the Bureau. Was it all part of the garden's plan? You must be very disappointed. No, just a little regretful. I should have been more cautious. A clear glint of sorrow flashes through Sumire's eyes. It shouldn't have ended like this. I was hoping things didn't have to end this way. Sumire's voice overflows with sorrows. It's almost as if she is an ordinary woman who has come to your office to talk about her misfortunes in life. But she is no ordinary woman. She has come all the way to the Bureau, evading all the security just to kill you. Why don't you just do it? With a bitter smile, Sumire shakes her head. No, you don't understand what I meant. Sumire seems to be caught in a tangle of hesitation and distress. After a long while, she finally speaks again in a whisper. When I used to create my Ikebana books, I'd always give them a story. Let me tell you a story this time. A wave of intense headache hits you once more. Everything becomes a blur. All you can make out is Sumire's voice. Once upon a time, in Syndicate, there was a girl named Nana. One day, Nana's parents went missing. Then the hooligans in the neighborhood started pestering her. Nana couldn't fight back and almost died. That was when a lady showed up. The lady gave Nana a knife and two options. Either kill the hooligans, leave Syndicate, and join her organization to be her mentee, or just die like that. Nana just wanted to survive. Sumire pauses, which gives you time to figure out the meaning of the story. There is no doubt that Nana in the story is Sumire herself. The training in the organization was incredibly harsh. Some died, while those who survived were able to gain power to survive in a city like this. Sinners. Yes, Nana worked very hard and managed to survive the trials and even gained power. A power strong enough to defend herself even in a city like this. Nana worked very hard and was very lucky. She survived the trials. The mentor, the lady, was very pleased with Nana's growth. She gave Nana a new name and taught her the art of Ikebana, which gave her the ability to get a foothold in his side. He gave everything Nana has today. She's just controlling Nana. Nana knew that, but she didn't care. She just wanted to repay her mentor. Nana had completed every mission the mentor gave her without the slightest hesitation and without failure. Step by step, she became almost the best assassin in the organization. Until she met the last assassination target, Nana failed that mission. Why did she fail? The longer one has been a sinner, the easier it is to perceive the intangible. It haunts everyone, along with the gift of the ability. It's like the garden, it gives you the hope of new life along with the gift of pain. New life along with the gift of pain. But when Nana first approached the target, she found that those hallucinations haunting her for so long had disappeared, which caused her to miss the opportunity. Then what happened next? Nana observed the person for a long time. She wasn't stubborn like the FAC guys. Neither was she blind as the East Siders who chased after her. She would think about whether she was doing the right thing. The sinners with her were never puppets who only carried out orders. They were all happy. Nana had never met anyone like that before. At first it was just curiosity, but then she became envious. Before Nana realized it, she could no longer bring herself to assassinate her. She was probably just doing what she should. To do what you should do, it's never easy. In Ikebana, the standard for the highest craftsmanship is like flowers in the wild. No matter how much flowers in vases resemble being in the wild, they are still rootless. But this time Nana felt that she had found the land she could truly fall back on. Sumire takes a deep breath, the dizziness starts to fade, and her voice becomes clearer and clearer. When Nana returned, the mentor didn't punish her for her failure but simply sent another assassin to cover her mistake. But not only did Nana not appreciate her mentor's mercy, but she also repeatedly sabotaged the assassinations and even injured her friend. Later, Nana even exposed herself and went to that person. Are you saying that Nana is protecting the assassination target? She just couldn't watch that person die. Nana fended several attacks, but she became more and more worried. Why? Sumire gave you a sorrowful smile. Because of the mentor? Yes, the mentor. Everyone in the organization learned to kill and the skills to make a living from the mentor. No one can defeat her. The mentor has endless patience with her creations, but she has zero tolerance for betrayal. And Nana betrayed her. Despair surfaces in her eyes. Nana hoped for the chance that the mentor might not care about such a trivial matter, or that she still has sentiments for her mentees. But that letter shattered all her hope. The mentor would not let them go. If Nana didn't act, the mentor would deal with it herself. I see. Sumire shakes her head. The chilling light slants through the window on her, but as if only shining into a darkest corner, only those eyes are glinting with faint shimmers. You won't understand. Sumire looks out the window at the sky. I must leave now. Leave? According to Sumire, she betrayed the mentor. That letter has given her the last chance to prove her loyalty. You are not killing me? I will go to my mentor and ask her to revoke the assassination order. I will not let you die. Will your mentor let you off if you go back? Sumire gives you a smile again, gentle and friendly just as always, only with tears in her eyes. Meeting you was the luckiest thing that happened in my life. I never deserved to be named after the flower, Sumire. I'm just a venomous insect that lurks in a dark corner and causes harm. But you barged into the darkness and brought me a beam of light. Now it's time to return to the darkness for this beam of light. Sumire turns around. Farewell. Stop her. You force yourself back up on your feet, trying to use the shackles to stop her from leaving. But an intense headache knocks you off balance and you fall heavily onto the ground. Sumire has already walked to the door but turns back at the noise. She is standing in the dark and you can't see her expression on her face, but you notice her shoulders slightly shivering. Finally, Sumire turns around and disappears into the dark. You don't know how long it's been before you wake up again and everything around you gradually becomes clear. Traces of fighting are all over the room. Blood, a broken bookcase, an empty syringe, and a small metal can. You struggle back up and switch on the security camera in the office. Are you really going to betray the mentor, Sumire? For this woman? Yes. She must die. The woman raises the blade. I'm saving her. In a split second, Sumire turns sideways and dodges a fatal stab. The blade in her hand sweeps across a lock of hair, and a flower of blood blooms at her opponent's right eye. A grunt sounds. The attacker kneels on the floor, covering her eye. Sumire slowly steps forward to take her back. It's It's antidote. I knew there's still a chance to turn things around. Go and tell the mentor I'll go back to see her. Sumire watches the woman leave, then turns toward you. It injects the antidote into your hand. Then you wake up in the footage. You lift your hand and find no purple flower, but a tiny hole from injection. Sumire never meant to kill you. You were wrong about her. Get Sumire back. You hobble out of the bureau, following Sumire's trail. You can still use your ability to sense her location using your connection with the sinners. Your head still hurts, but it hardly stops you from moving now. You can't let her just leave like this. You have to find her. You are too weak to catch up with Sumire. Having no choice, you watch as Sumire leaves the MBCC. However, the connection between you and the sinner remains. You follow her all the way outside the MBCC. Though you passed out several times in the process, you can sense that you are getting closer to Sumire. The poison hadn't completely worn off while you were tracking down Smith. You passed out a few times. Sometime later, Smith's well came to a stop. You looked around her last known location and found a cozy courtyard. You are certain that Sumire is somewhere nearby. The courtyard entrance isn't guarded, but the entire building is shrouded in some kind of indistinguishable halo. It's probably the moon, you think to yourself as you climb over the wall into the courtyard. In the moonlight, you fall into a flowering shrub. It's hard to imagine so many flowers can fit in such a small courtyard. But more importantly, Sumire is kneeling near the flowers with a large amount of blood on her abdomen, which has soaked her clothes. In the corridor stand two aloof, similarly dressed women. Behind them is some flickering candlelight, which outlines a seated figure on the paper screen. The pressure is so incredibly intense, you feel as if it's almost breaking through the door. The next instant, you can clearly feel that the figure behind the door has already noticed you. You can vaguely hear the conversation over a dozen meters away. I willingly accept the punishment. I just wish that you can. The mentor has given you a chance, but you're still so stubborn. A piercing sound of rupture sweeps past. Sounds like someone has struck Sumire. Sumire trembles slightly. You hear the sound of blood dripping onto the stone. She has everyone in his mind. Even the sinners, even us in the garden. She would take the risk to save anyone she could. She could. She's not like those people. The woman in the corridor sneers. The mentor and everyone in the garden are your only companions. Yet you attacked them because of an outsider. I'm really sorry. You're really sorry. Can you make up for your mistakes by saying sorry? That's it? The woman behind the screen, or rather the mentor, finally speaks. You should know, Sumire. Every one of you is my mentee, my cherished masterpiece. I won't punish you too harshly no matter what mistakes you make. Except for betrayal. My mentor, it's my fault. I have upset you. Sumire grits her teeth. Her wound is still bleeding. Good girl. I'll give you one more chance. The mentor's voice sounds extraordinarily gentle. Sumire jerks her head up as if she has found a glimpse of hope. The shadow on the paper screen points to you. All eyes are on you, leaving you nowhere to hide. Kill her. Sumire spots you. Her shock, anxiety, and fear all coalesce into deep despair. But eventually it turns into a few gentle words. You came after all. I couldn't leave you like this. Sumire turns around to face the mentor again. I'll bear the responsibility for this. You'll bear the responsibility? Sumire, you're as stupid as this person. Even though you stopped me from capturing her alive, she still came to have herself killed. Sumire doesn't respond but simply stares at the figure behind the paper screen. Please let go of... Sumire's body is shaky and almost falling. The mentor behind the paper screen sighs. I've seen so many betrayals, but never one like yours. Perhaps you're just bewitched. Her words are still so gentle, yet a second later, you are overwhelmed by an intense, suffocating sense of danger. The next thing you know, Sumire is standing before you. You hear or see nothing, yet a split second later, Sumire tumbles down to the ground. A large amount of blood gushes out of the split wound in her abdomen. Sumire looks back at you, then slowly collapses onto the ground. You rush forward to hold her up. Sumire! Her face is pale. She bites her lips and says nothing. Hang in there, I'll get you out of here. Sumire shakes her head. Please just leave me alone. This is Garden's internal affair and has nothing to do with you. I just want you to get out of here. Sumire breaks away from your hand and stands up to face the mentor again. It's all my fault. I've never pleaded for anything with you, but please let her go. The person behind the paper screen remains silent for a long time. You can't just carry Sumire and run away at this moment. Exposing your back to that terrifying mentor simply means that you still have one last trump card, but at such a distance with two people in the corridor, using the shackles will probably only allow you to die with a little more dignity. As you're figuring out a way to break through, the mentor finally speaks up. Whatever, I didn't care whether this person is dead or not. But Sumire, you stay here. Thank you. Without the slightest hesitation, Sumire smiles in relief and extends her hand to the mentor. Sumire's hand appears exceptionally pale in the moonlight, perhaps due to the excessive blood loss. Sumire has blocked assassination after assassination for you without you knowing it, and now she is sacrificing herself for you. You won't let her sacrifice herself again this time. Sumire must come back with me, she's my sinner. Use the shackles. You extend your hand to use the shackles, trying your best to reach the woman behind the screen in the distance, but in a split second you feel excruciating pain in your left arm. It goes numb, hanging on your body, unable to move. Fortunately, you are now used to the pain from the toxin earlier today. The mentor's shadow has not moved the slightest the entire time, as if it's imprinted on the paper screen. You can't even sense how she attacked you and Sumire. I'll give you one last chance. Leave. An intimidating aura strikes you, darkening the surroundings. The murderous aura fills the small courtyard. It's simply impossible to imagine how powerful this woman who calls herself the mentor really is. It's as if every single cell in your body is screaming, urging you to run. But under this horrifying pressure, your mind becomes clearer than ever. Refuse to leave Sumire behind. The dreadful murderous sense in the air is almost coagulating and dripping. But you haven't taken a single step back. You hold Sumire's hand firmly. Is this your decision, Sumire? You will be betrayed eventually. I don't care. Before you realize it, the two people across the hallway are already gone. The candle flames in the tatami room are also out. Now it's just you and Sumire in the courtyard, with all the flower petals drifting in the air. For some reason, the mentor seems to have decided to let both of you go. Sumire is sitting on her knees. Your hands are still firmly held together. You force yourself up onto your feet. Try to carry Sumire and leave, but your body is too weak to do anything. You tumble down and sit under the giant tree, with white flowers in the center of the courtyard. You've made far too many thoughtless decisions today. Perhaps the neurotoxin has affected your rationale. You are extremely exhausted and your surroundings begin to blur. Sorry, I'm a little worn out. Give me a bit. Sumire wipes off the blood at the corner of her mouth without saying anything. Smiles without saying anything and lets you rest on her lap under the tree. Petals sway and dance in the air, and Sumire opens an umbrella. Moonlight fills the courtyard, making everything look incredibly surreal. It feels just like a dream. Maybe it is a dream. Just take a nap here, it'll all be over when you wake up. Don't worry, I'll protect you. It's me who will protect you. Alright, you will protect me. You don't seem to believe it at all. I never doubted you. Okay, but why? Forget it. We look at Sumire's smiling face and figure not to bother with questions for now. You remember what the mentor said, that prophecy of betrayal. I will never betray you. I know. Sumire smiles. After a pause, he looks out at the sky. The moon is beautiful tonight. The MBCC staff finally found you and Sumire. When you woke up on a sick bed, the memories of what happened that day became blurred. Fortunately, you and Sumire are fine. The garden seems to have gone underground for now. At least you are not seeing any more weaknesses that you can exploit. Unable to find evidence or clues, the FAC finally gives up on the investigation. It's not enough. I need more of Sumire. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, are you here to see me, Chief? Feel free to take the time to look at the new supplies, too. Ah, how mesmerizing is it, Sheen?
Ah, how mesmerizing is it? Sheen.
Shh! Don't tell anyone about this price.
Don't tell anyone about this price.
Shh! Don't tell anyone about this price.
Finally, level 55. Alright, I can do this now.
kind of place.
I hope I can do this though. It looks very hardcore. One, two, three, four. Oh, yes. I sacrifice my life for Pakistan. Not too good.
Death is your only destination. You've gotten too close.
All right.
You forced me to do this!
I am the Legion.
You are all done for.
Begin. You've gotten too close.
Death is your only destination. You forced me to do this!
Oh no. Oh, I completed it.
You've gotten too close.
That was kinda hard, but they're not hard.
I am the Legion.
You've gotten too close.
You are all.
Let the dance begin.
Death is your only destination.
The revelry is over. Rest in peace. I will take you home.
The revelry is over. Rest in peace. I shall take you home. Nah, I'll wait.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie, with the purest.
Yee-haw. Pandora box. Interesting. I almost got it perfectly.
Destination. You are all done.
You've gotten too close.
I am.
Back off! Don't come close!
You are all dead.
Back off! Don't come close!
Too close.
Damn, that is painful.
Don't come close!
I am the Legion.
Can I do it? I don't think so.
Let the dance begin.
You are all dead.
You've gotten too close.
Oh no.
Don't want to. No. What's next?
As I thought, it's really hard, bro. Oh, I need to upgrade Luviare.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie,
Luviare and Arcade is a must. Oh yeah, might as well complete this.
I'm here.
You are all dead.
You forced me to do this!
I am the Legion.
Death is your only destination.
You've gotten too close.
You forced me to do this!
Just might as well take the
You
core.
are all done for.
Let the dance begin.
I don't need to do anything. He'll just die on his own.
You messed with the wrong person.
You messed with the wrong person.
I'm here.
Death is your only destination. You are all done.
You forced me to do this!
You've gotten too close.
Finish.
The
Finish.
job is done.
Oblivion pit. I really don't have any idea what I should do now after clearing all the waves,
I'm here.
all the story chapters.
I am the Legion.
Death is your only destination.
You've gotten too close.
Knocks for the win.
They will suffer no longer. That is good.
They will suffer no longer. That is good. Oh. John Cena.
Death is your only destination.
Let the dance begin.
I am the Legion.
Why is my body dying?
You are all done for. Death is your
Alright,
the
I think
dance
it's
begin.
done.
You are all done. Back off! Don't come close! You forced me to—
I am the Legion.
You are all done.
Let the dance begin.
Death is
You forced me to do this!
I am the Legion.
You are all done for.
The revelry is over. Rest in peace. I will take you home.
Rivalry is over. Rest in peace. I will take you home.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie,
Whenever I'm lost in reverie, you take me and pull me back to reality. Eleven. Yeah, let's check out my lines. I see. One day ago is not good.
I am the Legion.
Death is your only destination.
I think it doesn't make a difference though.
The revelry.
Does it? Nope.
You are all done for. You forced me to do this!
Death is your only destination.
You are all done for.
You.
Gotten too close. You forced me to do this!
Just for the core.
Death is your only destination.
And it's done.
The revelry.
The revelry is over.
Death is your only destination.
You.
Gotten too close. You are all done.
Actually, it's buy. Buy is better than for breaking, you know.
Death is your only destination.
I made a blur button. Never
The
mind.
job is done. Shall we sort out the pay?
The job is done. Shall we sort out the pay? I hope I have enough energy to leave. Alright.
You are all done for.
Death is your only destination.
I am the Legion.
You've gotten too close.
Straight all the way.
They will suffer no longer. That is good.
They will suffer no longer. That is good. I hope there were harder stages though. I don't feel like it's hard enough.
Death is your only destination.
Let the dance begin.
Oh no. How come my body died?
Death is your only destination.
You forced me to do this!
You are all done.
What the?
I am the Legion.
Where's my Nox? Alright. Oh no.
You are all done for.
Alright, I guess
Death is your
I'll
only
be able to
destination.
complete it.
is your own destination.
Let me dance.
Back off! Don't come close!
You are all done.
Death is your own destination.
You are all done for.
The boss is thick.
You messed with the wrong person.
You messed with the wrong person.
Whenever I'm lost in reverie, you'll show up and pull me.
Well, let me think. Need to upgrade hammer. Fusion. I can get 13. Need to upgrade Luvia Ray. Chameleon Summer. Kinda regretting though, upgrading EMP now. Oh, she is strong. And she is nice. Man, I don't know who to upgrade. I'm not upgrading demon. Feel like I need to get her just for the interrogation. Give me Stargazer, please. Goal. Goal. Why?
Arresting someone without evidence.
AI made free labyrinth at your service.
Seems like it's up to you to take care of things from now on. I just don't know if the patients of Salva Hospital will take their meds on time without me.
Her voice.
Do you know who you just captured? I'm the uncrowned queen of the syndicate, the killer.
Hi, I'm Macchiato, client manager at Eastside Bank.
MBCC. Do you know who you just captured? I'm the uncrowned.
There's nothing to be happy about catching someone like me.
Hi, I'm Macchiato, client manager at
Cinnabar, former supervisor of the private military company Serpent Eye.
I thought he was a male.
Anything concerning security, I should be of help.
Should I get her? I want Irene though. Irene. Irene. Man, Irene. Irene is a million times better for me. Give me Irene. How do I get Irene? I'll just wait for the raid up. Hopefully it has to. This was super hard, I remember. One more.
Ha! You're late. Keep up.
I can probably do this though. Just need to upgrade my hammer, a cut, and blueberry, and Y.
It is my destiny to comfort more souls with this power. I won't run away from it anymore.
I am becoming broke. This gives me 8. This gives me 24. This gives me 4,000. So basically this and battle pass, these coins are totally useless. This is also useless. It's either hypercube or yep, I'll just save this.
Those old foxes.
What color is your Bugatti? I need language knowledge. I don't need. The MBCC assesses each sinner to find out how big of a threat they are, what are their abilities, and how willingly they commit crime. Ignis was the first to attract attention. Sumire has been behaving herself and adhering to our morals impeccably since she was detained. If there was a sinner award, she would definitely make it as a finalist. But today the MBCC received a strange call. It seems that there is now a need for you to interrogate. In the crypt, you found a curled up Rolanka. When she was arrested, she looked indifferent and even whispered in your ear, "I know something you want to know." In order to ask for more details, she claimed that it was not the place to discuss this matter. You have to find a quieter place. Chelsea, a famous countess of the east side, is suspected to be involved in a murder case that has something to do with sinners. She is now sitting in front of you, however, she doesn't seem nervous at all. If anything, she is excited and happy. She is experiencing an interesting event. Wow, Demon's story was hell of nice and end also. You see a familiar face in the bureau. Once he was your navigator in the boundless and let you have now. He sits in the chair as an interrogation room. One sitting as a patient, a tool, and the hostage Iron is now shackled, chained by the shackles and taken into custody by the MBCC. But the change of things doesn't change Iron. She is still hostile and angry and resentful, treating the public servants with an unfriendly attitude. I should really do Wendy though. I heard the story was very good. Yep, tomorrow I'll do a Wendy's. I think that's it for today. Hope you had a great time watching this. Thank you for watching and bye bye.